Today I'm going to show you how to work a box pleat, and this is a way to decrease many stitches over a single row to get a pleat that looks like this, where you have on one side a pleat that opens up on the left, and immediately adjacent to it is a pleat that opens up on the right. In order to work a box pleat, you're first going to work a pleat that opens to the left-hand side. So to do this, you're going to knit across the stitches until you get to the spot where you want to start the box pleat. Then you're going to put 5 stitches, or however many stitches your pattern calls for, on one needle, either a double pointed needle or a small circular needle. You put the next 5 stitches on another double pointed needle or small circular needle, and then you leave the remaining stitches on your left hand needle. And now you're going to fold your needles on top of each other, almost like an accordion. So if you look at your needles as they're positioned, and if you think of this as needle 1, this is needle 2, and this is needle 3, you're going to take the right side of needle 2 and fold it over on top of the right side of needle 3. And then you're going to take the wrong side of needle 1 and fold it over to the wrong side of needle 2. And then you'll probably have to readjust your needles a little bit. And now you're going to knit the first stitch on each of those 3 needles together. Can be a little fiddly, being careful when you pull off the stitches on each of those 3 needles that you only pull off the stitch you're working. And you continue in this manner, knitting only the first stitch on each of the 3 needles until you work across all of those stitches in that pleat that opens up to the left. So now you have your pleat over here that opens up to the left, and you're going to work the next pleat that opens up to the right. So you're going to take the first 5 stitches, or however many your pattern calls for, put them on one needle, take the next 5, or what your pattern calls for, put them on a second needle, and leave the remaining stitches on your left hand needle. And you're again going to fold it just like an accordion, but in order to do a right open facing pleat, you're going to do the opposite of what you did before. So again, thinking of the needles in terms of needle 1, needle 2, and needle 3, you're going to take the wrong side of needle 2 and fold it to touch the wrong side of needle 3, and take the right side of needle 1 and fold it to touch the right side of needle 2. Again, readjust your needles, and you're going to take the first stitch on each of those 3 needles and knit them together. And you continue doing this until you've worked across all 5 stitches, or however many stitches your pattern calls for.